Stampers. Today we're going to make this card. I'm going to actually show you how I did the window, but let me go ahead and give you the measurements of the card. Okay, so we're using the early espresso, and this is cut at 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. Going to make your base card. Then I'm using the crumb cake, and this is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And what I did with that is I ran that through the Big Shot with the Snowburst embossing folder. And that folder is in the Holiday Mini right now on page 33 right here. Okay, so then for the window part, the Whisper White is cut at 3 by 3. And then the Early Espresso is cut at 3 1/8 by 3 1/8. And then the window ledge is cut at 3/4 by 3 1/2. So let's go ahead and start the window. Okay, so for my window, we're going to use the Lovely as a Tree. Love this set. It's been around forever. And we're going to use this image right here. And then for the children's sledding, that image comes from the Welcome Christmas, and it's right here. Very cute. We're going to use the black StazOn ink today, and I'm going to go ahead and ink up my tree. Let me get some scrap paper here. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and lay this piece of scrap paper here. I'm going to ink up my trees, and I'm actually going to stamp upside down, only because I can line it up a little bit better upside down. So I'm just going to stamp the trees towards the top of the Whisper White. Press that down. Okay. Then I got the little children's sledding here. I'm going to ink that up with the black StazOn also. And I'm going to stamp them right along the bottom. Like that. So cute. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and cut the 3 by 3 piece of Whisper White. We're going to cut it at 1 1/2, and then you're going to cut those at 1 1/2. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and flip them over. Put some adhesive on the back side of those. Then I'm going to grab the piece of Early Espresso, and I'm just going to position this right on that, lining those images up, but with a space between them to form your window. Okay, so it should look like that. Okay, so I'm going to take the Early Espresso piece, and this is cut at 3 1/4 by 3 1/2, and I'm going to take the wood grain background stamp, grab my Early Espresso ink, and I'm just going to apply the ink to a little section of the stamp. I'm just going to lay this right on that to get that image on that cardstock. So cute. And I'm going to take the ledge, and I'm just going to run some adhesive along the back side of that. I'm just going to position this right underneath the Whisper White like that. Okay, so then we're going to take the Bashful Blue with the sponge, and I'm just going to sponge pretty much where the trees are for the sky. That. And I'm going to take the 2A glue pen, and I'm just going to touch the snow on the ground, and then I'm just going to kind of dot the trees, which represents the snow. And take the Dazzling Diamonds, sprinkle that over the glue. So pretty. Oh my gosh. So cute! Looks like a window. And then for my finished card, I went ahead and added the teeny tiny wishes, and it says Merry Christmas, and I punched that out with the word window punch, and then I used the Early Espresso with the modern label punch, and then I used the seam binding ribbon in the crumb cake, and then just tied a little bow over here with the 1/8 taffeta ribbon in the Early Espresso. But that's how you make the little window. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you later. Bye!